Hey, welcome to Stringer Than Fiction again. I have something cool for you, I think. I know all the DAW uproar has been going on. Bunch of the YouTubers are showing off their DAWs, and I was doing a Whatnot show last weekend, and one of the probably the best well-known DAW seller on Whatnot hopped to my show. Is Diesel MJ Picks is their name. MJ is the wife of the duo. She pops in. One of my friends on Whatnot. I bought a lot from her, as I probably mentioned in my show off your dolls videos. A lot of my collection came from her and her husband. So they found a good stash somehow of like minty dolls, and I've been selling them at great prices. So I picked those up. But again, she was on my show, and I told her, hey, I gave you some shout outs in the video, and we got to talking, and I was like, hey, how about I get like a decent sized box, brand, full of DAWs, sent them out to me. I came up to a deal, so I don't mind sharing how much I paid. It was it's not like I'm paying 50 cents a book. Of course, she's going to get compensated for their stuff. So basically, it was about 150 shipped for a box of 40-ish DAWs. So it was like 135 plus 15 shipping. She said she threw in an extra for me, a gift. So I'm curious of what it's going to be. I have not opened it yet. I'm not going to spoil her name and the docs, our addresses on here, but look, it's a still sealed shipping box. So I'll cut it open on camera. You may not be able to see me do it very well, but I'll try to make it quick, and then I'll show you what I got. I in order to kind of get what to see what I wanted, or not necessarily picking out titles or anything, but hey, is this what you're thinking about? She sent me like a quick pick. I purposely tried to scan it just real fast and not even, I remember maybe 2 or 3 titles in the entire box, just because I wanted it to be more of a surprise for me as well. And I glanced at it, I'm like, yeah, perfect, do that. Maybe even add some more books. I think she did 20 at first, and I think we ended up at 40. So, just full transparency. I do know a couple titles in there, but I tried to just look the quickest I could. But anyway, I'm excited to see what this is. I hope you guys enjoy content like this. I know it's always kind of fun when I do it. You would see the quality and the condition that a lot of their books are. They have an eBay. I don't think they sell many doll books on their eBay, but I could be mistaken. I'll link that. But they mainly on their Whatnot show, and they used to do a show almost every week or every other week, it seemed. They've definitely slowed down lately, so getting these is a little tougher. But she just had one Friday, September 4th, 5th. I don't remember the date. Yesterday, from when I'm filming this, or last night, really. And I think she's going to have another one again in a couple weeks. So I'll link their Whatnot down below. If you want to jump in on some awesome minty dolls for $3 or $4, I think she's doing $4 starts now on some of these that are definitely worth more than that. Come on, check the link. Come on in. I think, too, if you're really interested, I can send a link if you're not a Whatnot subscriber or member. I'm cutting the box open now. That if you follow a link that a seller or somebody gives you, you get like $10 or $15 credit or something. So you basically get a couple books free, minus any shipping. So maybe I can put a link in there, too, to join Whatnot if you're not already. It is dangerous, I'll tell you, but I built a lot of my collection on that site because you can get books cheaper there than almost anywhere else, except for maybe finding cheap paperbacks in an estate sale, or going to a bookstore that's got like 2 for $1 paperbacks, or half price the MSRP on the book. So a lot of the vintage science fiction books that are like $1.50 or $1.52, and they do that, you get them for super cheap. But a lot of bookstores don't do that, and they really price up their vintage stuff, and rightly so, right? So, all right, getting all this packing, I'll take care of that later. You got some, she bundles them up in these nice little bags, so you can even see these are here. So let me get all these bags of books out. There's 1, 2, 3. That more shipping. Whoa. 4, 5, and here's my little gift, I think. These 2 books are from us, a first printing and a reader's copy. Thank you so much for your support and friendship. Thank you so much, MJ and Diesel. So I'll open these at the end and see what extras I got. I'm excited for that. So I mean, most of their books are mini. They do have some readers' copies, but when they are a little more beat up, they price them accordingly. So definitely great deals. And you know, DAWs now are so collectible. Well, not now; they've always been collectible, I suppose. But they're much more in demand, and getting them for cheap is getting harder and harder. So, also, some of these are going to go in my collection. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I guess I don't know until I really dig into all of them and compare to what I have. But I know I'm not going to keep them all. So some I'm going to sell. I'll be selling them in future auctions along with some of my other hauls you guys seen. I'm way behind. I'm still like 2 or 3 book hauls behind from actually listing them and selling them on Whatnot or eBay. So for any of those that saw my trade with local collectors, like book haul 5 or 6, and then the one I went to that bookstore, I haven't even touched them since the shows, really, besides putting some on my shelves that I'm keeping. But all the ones that I'm going to sell, I haven't even tried to sell them yet. So last weekend I did a sci-fi mag show. It did okay. I moved about a box and a half full. I still have a ton left, and I'm selling those for about less than $1 each. So I still need to sell more of those. But anyway, let's get to what you're here for. You don't care about that stuff. Let's show off the DAWs. All right. First one. Nice. DAW number 519. Asimov presents The Great Science SF Stories 9. Look, see? What I'm telling you, these are like uncirculated, unread, minty DAWs. I've resisted not just being a DAW collector, as I mentioned in my Show Off Your DAWs. So I don't have that one. When I get them this minty, though, do I want to start keeping the ones I don't have? I'm getting more and more tempted to, just because I think these are going to get harder and harder to find. But anyway. John Brunner Polymath, number 85. This has a little bit of, on the top, you can still, it's not been read. It's just a little shelf wear, handling wear. But otherwise, look, the yellow is still bright. The red is still bright. These have been sitting in a warehouse for probably 30, 40 years. I'm guessing here. Some kind of storage. That's a cool one. Anvil, Pandora's Planet, another top 100, doll number 66. Really cool. Minty again. Just perfect condition. Another Brunner, 208, Interstellar Empire. I think I have this one, or I have it in a different printing. Or maybe a different publisher, maybe. I need to check. I think there's an Ace one of these. That's also super nice. Oh, Carter. This may upgrade the Carter I have. I showed all those Carters on number 62, When the Green Star Calls. I have some that are minty from these Green Star books, and some that are a little worn. So I'll have to double check and maybe upgrade my copy. That'd be cool. Another top 100, 54, Mayan by E.C. Tubb, a Dumares novel. Pretty minty, unread. I think a lot of these are going to be first printings as well. Oh no, this is a second printing. I'll have to check the printings if you care. If I sell them, I'll show printings. And then if you're interested in buying them at that point, you can see then. But maybe in these ones coming up, I'll show the printings as I go through. All right, that was bag 1. 4 bags to go, plus my mystery gifts. And most of those in there, I think I saw that Asimov book because the titles kind of stick out. I really had no recollection or memory of those other 5 or 6 books I just showed. So I enjoy that they're surprises. All right, trying to do this without. All right. It wouldn't be a doll haul without a Norton. This is number 440, a Witch World novel, Horn and Crown. Again, look, pretty book. A little rough there at the top, but otherwise, nice. Ooh, this is a good one. I, Zombie by Kurt Selby, $4.97. Very minty. Harder to find one. I think these usually fetch at least $10, $15, $20. In this condition, definitely. This is Doris Pazurcia on her pseudonym, or whatever name you want to call that. Stable for Journey to the Center, doll number 492. Minty except for this little nick here. Tiny. But these spines, down here too. But these spines look really nice on the shelf, really nice and yellow. Ooh, a Tanith 569 Tamastara, or the Indian Knights. Very minty, very yellow. Cool. I don't think I have this one. Year's Best Fantasy Stories 8, Dawn number 501. This is moved over to Saha. Yeah, Arthur W. Saha from Lynn Carter. I don't remember which number they swapped over, but it's somewhere in the maybe like 5 or 6, or somewhere between 5 and 7, I think. Very cool. I don't think I have that one. I'll probably keep it. Oh, nice. This is a great one. Wagner Best Horror Stories 9. It's not a yellow spine because I think this was actually printed after the yellow spines. But these are super collectible. I'm pretty sure I have this one already, but this will be an easy sell online. And especially in this minty condition. Cool. I have this one. I remember showing this in the show. Aldair, Master of Ships, Neil Barrett Jr., Dawn number 259. And I'm going to stop saying doll because obviously they are. Very cool. So that'll be for sale since I already have it. Cool. I don't have this one. 209, William Chester, Kyoga of the Wilderness. Very nice. Let's see. First printing. Another Norton, Perilous Dreams, 196. This Norton's very common, but this is not a Norton I see very often. First printing. Okay, I got a Dak Prescott, Trey Prescott, 5, number 97, Prince of Scorpio. So I've purposely not tried to collect these as a bunch, but for some people who maybe not be collecting the full 580 yellow spines, this is a top 100, number 97. So definitely I could see a collector wanting that. To some people I know just collect the first 100. So that's bag 2. This is the biggest bag right here. Let's check this one out. I think there's a few. I remember when I did a quick glance, I saw a few non-yellow spines in there, which is perfectly fine, of course. I don't know which one of these going to have it, but obviously that the Year's Best Horror is one. Which, if it's more of those, bring me more non-yellow spines, please. All right. Oh, cool. Number 384, 1980, Annual's World's Best SF. These are pretty popular. So fairly common, but it's not common to get them in this condition. Still got look at that, still got a crispy ad in there. And you can tell just by trying to open it. These have never been read. This is fun. This mystery stuff. I'm glad I didn't pay attention to what was in there. This is first printing. All right, this stack's getting a little high. Let me adjust. Ooh, another one. Number 571, Great SF Stories 11. Very, very clean. First printing. Oh, yes. Okay, I sold this one, and I regretted it and wanted it back, and now I have it. It's, I remember Liminal Spaces and Pulp Mortem are laughing about this cover too, just for what it looks like. Number 458, Earth in Twilight by Doris Bezertia. Mostly minty. It's got a little something on the back. I may be able to clean that off. I think so. I think it can wipe off. But otherwise, such a nice copy. These actually sold. I think I sold this for like $15 on eBay when I sold it. So I want to hold on to it this time, I'm pretty sure. Another Dre Prescott, number 462, Allies of Antares. I'll definitely be selling this one. And a first print. Oh yeah, Goulart covers. A Robot in the Closet, the Pirate Robot. I think I had this. I'm pretty sure I have this on the shelf. I'll definitely compare which one's a little nicer. I think mine was still nice too. I'm pretty sure I got mine from them maybe last year. But another one didn't hurt. I like this cover. Optiman 406. All the muscle clone dudes. Stableford. Also a first print. I like how I look up to the camera. First print. Van Vogt. Oh, this is cool. I think this is a sought after one. The Darkness on Diamondia. Might be wrong. 478. Usually Van Votes, except for like maybe a Space Beagle on another, aren't that highly sought after. He's a more old school science fiction writer, or is that first print? But this is not one I see very often. Maybe it's just I haven't seen it. I'll have to check to see how sought after that one is. Cool. Another Brunner, 443. The Repairman of Cyclops. Very clean. And first print. Now I'm purposely not looking up at the camera to be weird when I say first print. I did have this, Landis, A World Called Camelot, 202. It's got a little ding on the corner, but otherwise minty. A little bit of a soft corner. First print. Cherry, Fires of Azeroth. This one has a little, couple creases on the corner, so it must have been dropped or, banged on something. Not a first print, it's a third print, but still has the number 341 line on it. So there's the biggest bag. Got another one coming, 2 more left, and then the mystery bag. It's like opening Christmas presents on camera, and they're full of Christmas DAWs. Gently take these out to not mess up the corners, and I flip them upside down so I can't see what's coming. You know what, actually it's probably good if I flip them up so then I don't have to sit there and read them before I show them. In the Green Stars Glow, 180. Carter, I don't remember if I had this one. I have most of them. This may be better than mine. I might have a beat up one. Or beat up for compared to these. First print. Ooh, the first Moorcock, Land Leviathan, 178. I know I have this one. Pretty nice. Again, all these spines are bright yellow. First print. M.A. Foster, The Day of the Clash, with this cute little fuzzy white thing. Ira, if you have this book, your wife is going to pick this, soon for you to read. It's got a cute thing on it. First print. Another, oh yeah, this is one of my favorite covers, School Art covers. It kind of reminds me of like 70s anime art. Like Speed Racer or something, the girl coming out of the casket there. I think it's cool. Calling Dr. Patchwork, number 283. First print. Stashif, A Wizard in Bedlam. So this is that Warlock in Spite of Himself author. I think then he did a Wizard series, doll number 395. I think I have this, but not in a doll. So I'll just have to decide which one I want to keep. First print. Ooh, great. Another Lee. Sabella, The Bloodstone, 380. Super clean. There's a little something popped off. A little piece of paper or something was stuck. First print on the Lee. Minty Lee's. Yeah, I like it. She's kind of hot right now as far as collectability and stuff goes. Another Doomarest, 219. EC Tubb, Spectrum of a Forgotten Sun. I'm probably not going to keep all these Doomarests. There are too many. That art is cool, retro cool. But look, these look like they're like printed like yesterday. Look how vibrant the colors are still on them. They have not seen much sun. First print. This one I'm pretty sure is better than my copy, but I'll have to check. The Warlord of Gandor by Del Dowdell. I think I mentioned that in my dog collection that I don't think I've ever seen another book by this author. That's a funny name, unless it's like someone else that he is writing under that name. First print. The cool, classic fantasy looking art there. All right, last bag. Get this up here. Start a little cut. Let's see what we got. I am definitely pleased so far, and I knew I would be. I mean, getting DAWs, even at around a little under $4 each, but in this condition, no brainer. Okay, this might be the non-yellow. Yep, so we saved the non-yellows for last. This is the Robert F. Young, The Vizier's Second Daughter, doll number 616, but they had switched to the different style. So past the 580. I haven't seen that one before. I have seen this one before. Gaskell Atlan. This is Atlan number 3, number 632. A little bit of a chonker. Again, these are all minty. So if you want the Gaskell, I think I have that. Oh yeah, this is a great one. This one, I think this is also in a yellow spine, and then they reprinted it as doll number 631. I'd have to double check, but this is Sladek TikTok, and I know this is a collectible one, and I don't have it, so I think I'm gonna keep this. So, but not in the yellow spine. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was they also released it earlier in the yellow spine runs. I know this one has a yellow spine, but this is a yeah, 225. This is a reprint. I've had these before. The jewel and the skull. These are probably the most common Moorcocks you can find, but very nice condition. Oh, another great SF Stories 23 by Asimov. This would be number 856. Minty collection. And the last one, of course, it's a Brunner, because Brunner, Norton, Lee, Moorcock were some of the most prolific doll writers. I'm probably missing one or two, but a lot of Goulart. 621, Age of Miracles. And he's like, he did something, he's laughing about it. So, there is what I bought. Now, let's see the nice little gift she sent me. I'm intrigued. I mean, these are just purely extras. Again, thank you so much, MJ, for. I mean, this was like, hey, let's do it. Oh, sure. All right, sounds good. I was like, that's how easy it was to deal with her. It was like painless, and she thought it was awesome, and so did I. So, love it when something can come together like that, right? All right. Ooh, very cool. It's to the same book. That's what she said. One's a reader, and what she calls readers, you might laugh at, right? So, awesome. Elric at the End of Time. Amazing. And so this has a little crease in the corner. So I guess to her that's a reader copy, right? Most of us would say this is an amazing shape. I think this is the reprint one, I believe. Yeah, this is the 5th printing. And did Whelan? Yeah, these are the Whelan Elric covers that everyone loves. So here's that one. Awesome. That's a hell of a freebie. Then it gets even better with a really nice copy of this cover. And then you get more of the larger Whelan art. And on the back, number 627. Let's check. Is this the first print? It is the first print. So heck of a gift. Thank you so much, MJ. That's awesome. So definitely be selling one. I may have this one already. I'll have to double check. If I don't, I'm 100% keeping the first print, the nice one. So if you're interested in any of these, I'll have some links to Diesel MJ picks, whatnot. I'll have links to my whatnot in there all the time. I'll even throw a join whatnot link in there if you want to. If you've never been and you want, I guess $10 or $15 credit to buy books on whatnot. I think I get some too. So full disclosure, I think it helps both of us. I'd have to double check. I think I've only invited 1 or 2 people before. I'm not very good at that, I suppose. But I also, you can DM me, you can email me. You say, hey, I'd really love to buy or trade for some of those DAWs. Send me a message on any of these platforms. Attend one of my future shows. I'll have many of these for sale. Some of these are going to go on my shelf as well. So let me know if you like this content. If this kind of unboxing thing is fun for you, I can look at doing it more in the future. I usually enjoy watching them, so I figured if I did, maybe you will, but I could be weird and just like different stuff. I don't know. So, again, hope you like it. Thanks for watching the shows and all the support. I'm getting close to 250 subscribers, which I know is not a lot, but for me, that's cool. Watching the growth and more people enjoy makes it more fun. So, thanks, everyone. I'll catch you soon. I'm like this close to finishing Limbo. It's been a struggle, and you can probably already tell I'm not going to be the biggest fan of it. And then probably 50 people will actually watch that video, but it's okay. It's okay. And I'm behind. I have a couple more haul videos, but I'm just trying not to make it haul video after haul video. I need to, my reading needs to catch up with my buying. I also am thinking about doing like a top 10 science fiction movie thing. I still need to do my library tour. I know people are interested in that. I've also promised to do a takeoff sticker tutorial on how I do that. I promised a watcher who asked for that. So all those to come. Have a great one, everyone.